Later, we'll check in with Monty Barnett, who's free swimming from Flemington to Flottering after coming up short in his attempt last year. I did share some concerns with Monty that he could be eaten by sea life, but he reminded me that he was fine last year and that it's very unlikely to happen again. So, yeah. Good luck, Monty.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to 2 Point Museum. We're in Passwater Cove where not a lot has changed because we're coming back here for the first time since we left Memento Mile. I hope you enjoyed our little look at the newly developed Memento Mile last episode, and if you haven't yet watched that, go back and check it out. The marine sonar is complete. We'll be able to send expedition teams deeper into the 2 Point Sea. There are already readings on the sonar. They're moving and they are massive. It would need to be one big clownfish. It's very hard to say what species might live at this unexplored depth. Luckily, there's one surefire way to find out. So far, we've only skimmed the surface of the 2 Point Sea. The fish at this new depth eat our fish for breakfast, literally. Fish with the pescatarian trait eat other kinds of smaller fish. Build a new aquarium to keep everyone happy and alive. So we've got the fresh food dispenser and the water filter level 2, which means we can upgrade our current water filters. We also have the penny pincher, which we're going to place now, and we're going to put that in this big area here where we have lots of space. So we've already got, I think that should max out the buzz there. Yes, it does. Great. Now, there are some things that we do need to be aware of. We haven't yet got any security here, so this could be difficult. We are going to have people coming in to try and steal our exhibits. We do have 3 security here already, but we also have a load of stuff that we can research, including flamboyant fish, clownfish, and I think, what was the last one? Starfish. Great. So I think they're the only fish that we currently have. Actually, no, there isn't. There's another fish here as well, the flying fish. So we're going to start an expedition now. We're going to go and grab some more flying fish if we can. So looking at the 2 Point Sea here, we have done Hogsport Peninsula, where everything is located at this moment in time. We've also got Gulfweed Grove, which we haven't yet unlocked. We've got the Bone Bank, which we've already been to. That's nothing to do with us. We've got the flamboyant fish and the starfish, and we've also got Pebbly Coast, which we can unlock by discovering 5 botany exhibits. We've already done that. That gives us a mountainous plant, which is from botany. So next time we go back to Memento Mile, that's somewhere where we can go. Let's go to Hogsport Peninsula. Let's take a marine life expert. We'll take, I guess we could take Mandy Jobfish, or what we could do, we'll take Gill Gherkin, which gives us a perfect catch. And I guess we'll take a wide net so we can get 2 of the same fish. Yes, let's do that. We do have the hull breach and slow sailing, which could be tough for us, but we're actually only collecting this for research purposes. Now, did I have a blueprint for an analysis room? I do. Excellent. So we're going to have to put that in somewhere. We don't have the space for it at this moment in time, so I think we can place it. Can we expand the building that we currently have? Let's just have a look. Edit building. Yes, we can. Right, so I'm just going to expand this building here. It's not going to look pretty. Doesn't have to, though. Then we'll go into here, we will build our analysis room, we'll place it here. That fits in perfectly. Whatever we can't put in, we'll just have to cope with. Then we'll start putting some fish in here to analyze them. Now, we do need an expert to work in that room. Can we add more people into it? I don't think we can. We can indeed. Let's put 2 staff members in there to do that. And because it's the analysis room, there's a chance that stuff could catch fire. So let's just make sure we have janitors who are trained in putting out those fires. We do. We've got 3 janitors who are trained in that. So that's great. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to place a couple of security stands here. We're short of cash, so we're going to have to be very careful, but we really do need it. I wonder if they can actually steal my fish. I didn't know. I don't think they can, but we'll find out, I guess. So we've displayed our exhibit. We've got 40 people coming to look at it. Our reward is here already. Is it a flying fish? It's a floating fish, which I don't think we had already. I don't think we have any of them in stock either. So that actually works out pretty good. Let's do another one. We'll take Randy. We'll take the wide net. We're not going to get the increase in exhibit quality, but that's okay. Good. Right. Now this is a Wetlandian ruin from Marine Life. It does need a few bonuses there, so we can sort that out later on. But as you can see, we are starting to research stuff. We have unlocked our first Wetlandian stuff, and we have also unlocked level 2 in the flamboyant fish, which means we can actually sell these ones. Don't need them. Perfect. So these guys just need 2 knowledge points, which means we only need to research 1 fish. So I can sell one of the starfish. I can also sell some of these clownfish as well. There we go. Right. Excellent. And we are still building wide tropical nets. Now for this one, we need to complete an expedition to Marina Junction. We need to display a lion headfish, unlock Tide Mountain, and then run a tour containing 3 exhibits with a rating of over 3 stars. So that shouldn't take us long, but it is important that we plan accordingly. We might need to do a little bit of moving around of things. And that is the flying fish that I needed. Perfect. So we can sell one of these, and then we can just analyze the remaining ones that we've got. That's worked out very, very well. So if we have a look at our exhibit list here, you can see we have the coral coronet, which we can't do anything with at the moment because we haven't found where we actually find it. We've got our deconstructors on fire. Someone will come along and fix that soon enough. So it's the starfish we need to upgrade, it's the flying fish, and it is the floating fish. And everything else is pretty good. The clownfish, of course, as well, which we've yet to complete. Great, so that fire's been extinguished. Whoever was in here, I can't remember what fish I dropped in there. We've unlocked aquarium seaweed. It was actually the floating fish. Perfect. So we can get rid of that floating fish, drop the flying fish in there. And we're getting perks and stuff already, so that is very, very good. And everything's looking okay. Good. Right, our money's going up quite nicely. We're making 8,491 per month, which is not a lot, especially when you compare how well we were doing in Memento Mile. I wonder if we should just start our new expeditions. So let's begin. We've got Pebbly Reef here. We've already been there and unlocked whatever we can there. We've then got Marina Junction. So we need to buy a fresh food dispenser for that, which means we are probably going to have to build our next aquarium. And we don't have space. So I think we need to maybe adjust our building a little bit. We've got this nice little entrance here, and I think getting rid of that is going to be our priority. Might well be that we do this research, then we'll redevelop, and we'll have aquariums running around the... I've got a plan. I have a plan. And I think it's going to be a good plan. So I am going to demolish this building. I'm going to place everything in storage once I've done my research. And the plan is, because I don't like having those doors for the aquariums facing inwards so they interfere with our guests, I'm going to create a kind of a set of aquariums that runs all the way around my museum. But there will then be a staff door behind it that takes you into the kind of like the bowels of the museum. And that's where most of my staff are going to be able to move around, get into the aquariums and just kind of do all of that work that needs to be done. And it's a shame because I have done a very good job with these aquariums and it's going to be a shame to have to get rid of them. But I think that's what we need to do. Is there a way for me to save this as a blueprint? Oh, it is. Yes, there is. We'll call this aquarium 1 then. I'll just create a new one there. That one probably isn't going to be like that, so that's fine. But this aquarium, I guess once I place it, I can get rid of that little nub in there and we can make some adjustments with that. But I think that's good for now. So we've got one more bit of research to do on this clownfish, and then if I just do a quick assessment here, everything is maxed out apart from those clownfish, and then obviously these things that I've not yet been able to gain access to. So that's really good. Once that research is done, we will have a look. Let's go start some expeditions. What can we do here? We need to display 3 aquariums. So we'll unlock Gulfweed Cove soon enough because I'm going to be building another aquarium now. And that should do us. That's good. Right. So the master plan is, we are going to create a museum that takes up most of this plot. It's kind of going to go like around in a big circle. So essentially, we're going to have an area for our staff. with all of the staff buildings in, and we'll try and piece them in like a little puzzle. Then I reckon the staff stuff will go down this right-hand side. We'll have the helipad in the middle somewhere, and we can build a really nice building that kind of just loops all the way around, with a door going out the top there, because that's our new plot that we've just unlocked. So maybe we just build this into one large area. I think having two separate buildings worked with my first museum down in Memento Mile, but now we need to be a bit more creative with stuff. So let's get rid of this. We'll just sell the whole building. Everything will go into storage and everybody will leave. We'll then get rid of... Actually, no, I'm going to keep those in. We'll put the statue ruins away and we will sell that, and then we'll get rid of these last few external items. Good. Right, now everybody should have left. Then let's go back into here. In fact, what I will do is I will just copy this and we will... Hang on, can I copy it? Yes. Doesn't want me to. What's this? Is this the path? No. Is it this one? No. Is this actually terrain? No, it's not terrain either. Right, okay, we'll go to our floor types. We'll get this and we'll just fill in the entire area here. Although I think it's that. It's not that either. Never mind, we're going to put it in. We'll go with all of this all the way along to the edge there, and then we'll do the same here. Perfect, right, that's done. Then we're going to fill in here, right the way up, and we're coming back over to here, and the same again. Just going to slow things right down because everybody has left and we'll be hemorrhaging money, so I don't want to mess this up. In fact, we'll pause now. We don't need to do anything there. So, right, we are ever so slightly adjusting things. We'll just push all of this all the way up to the top here. Then it'll come down here to there. Fill that in. Let's go to our terrain tool. No, not terrain. We'll just fill that in and then fill this in. Right, good. Now, let's grab the terrain tool here, and this will just come along like that. Then it'll go down, and we'll have it just loop all the way around here. Then, coming down here, I want to grab this, and we're going to have it go out to here, then in on itself, and then down like that. So we create this barrier, like a little gravel path that runs all the way around the outskirts of the museum. Just coming up again, and all the way down to there, and then back up, and it can just come to here like that. We'll have this come up a bit more to there. Grab that, and then fill in there. Wonderful. Right, so this is now done, just about. We'll just fill that in and fill that in. No, we'll have that just be the standard greyish square there. Then here we want this to kind of come into here. There we go, that's done. Right, then we'll grab our grass again. And fill in this barrier. Then if we wanted to, we could put some hedges and stuff in to give this a nice little bit of decor. But it's basically just marked out a nice little map. A floor print, if you will, of where we're going to put our new building. I'm a little bit concerned about that little gap there. That could be a little bit dicey. Might not be the best fit for us, but we'll cope with that. And then it's going to come down here and we'll fill in this area like that. Yeah, that looks good. Then along here, we'll just fill in this with grass as well. And that frames it all quite nicely. Wonderful. Right, now let's build our actual building. So this is going to come in here and it's going to come all the way down to that space there. I think that is framed very nicely. Well done. Yes, well, I'm well doneing myself now. Then this one can come down to here. And then it goes in a little bit, coming up and linking up with that space there. And then again, coming to here, then to here. That's too much. This is a little bit of a challenge here. Okay. I mean, that doesn't look great, but we'll leave it as it is. I think that'll do. And then down here. So we'll not have any kind of aquarium stuff there. And then it's just going to go all the way along to here. Right the way down there. And then we'll fill in the final bit like that. All right, okay, that looks pretty good. I guess we put some exhibits and stuff in there. This is kind of the main bulk of the aquarium spaces. Let's get some doors in. We want a main door there. We'll put another door here. Another one there, I think. That looks pretty good. And maybe one coming out here. Or we'll get rid of that and we'll place a side door. No, I'm not going to put a door there. We're going to leave that as it is. Actually, no, I'll put a side door right there. That'll do. Nice. Right, then we'll just grab this and we'll have this go up to here. And just in preparation for when we do unlock this one, we'll go right up to there and again up to there. And then we can just fill in this little bit here. That's done. Nice, excellent. Then coming back down to here, we want to have this go up and this go up. Let's actually just change it to that one. Perfect. And then we'll have the gravel fill in there. Nice, good. Then over here, that's already matched up, so that's fine. And then we can put in our helipad, which is the first thing we're going to need to put in. And we use the free one. So that can go right there. And I do want to adjust this. So I'm going to just make this entire area this nice decorative stone. And it'll go all the way along to there. And then actually we'll use this white stone to frame where our helipad is. Like that. There. Then we'll move the helipad. We'll just place that in the middle. And I will just fill in that little gap there. Lovely. Right, then let's just pick that up and just rotate it around. Perfect. Okay, so we are underway here with the build. Now, we do need some aquariums. So I do have my first aquarium here, which I will place down for now. And then we will remove that space there once I've shifted where the flake food dispenser goes. So we'll just pick up that rock, get rid of that, then move this flake food dispenser there. Then I can just shift some of this seaweed around. Like that. Then we'll get rid of the door for now, move that, place the door back in. This grass will need to move as well. That is 5 out of 5. And how many can we fit in there? 2, 4, 6, 8 can fit in there. So then we'll update our blueprint. Perfect. Right. Now, the way that I want this to go is like this. So we're going to put the aquarium in like that. It obviously can't go there. Can't really go there. Or can it? Yes, it can. So now we can put in a staff area there. We'll duplicate this aquarium and place it there next to that one. In fact, I'm going to just change things a little bit. So we'll pick that up. We'll place it there. And then we'll put in a staff wall, or rather just a wall there. Problem is, I would like to leave a little bit of a gap So I'm going to pick this whole aquarium up. Not the seagrass, the actual aquarium, thank you. And we'll place it there. Then we can now place our wall back in. So I put a wall here, and then another one that kind of carries on down to here, and then juts into... Doesn't like that, does it? Does, however, like that. How strange. Let's try again. Just delete that. Yeah, I don't know why it does this, but we'll get rid of that then, and we'll square it off, I guess. Not ideal, but actually I know what I'll do. We'll place one there, and then it'll go down to that. That'll do. Yeah, that's pretty nice. And then over here we can do something similar. So let's grab the wall again, actually. I want to just make some adjustments here. So we'll get rid of this. Then we'll go one out, up, in, one out, up, in, and then along. Then we'll do, this will come over to here. That will go one out and then in. So we kind of create this little boxed off area. We don't have anything in there yet, but we could put a coffee kiosk there. Right, so I'm going to jump ahead and I'm going to redevelop this entire space, and then we'll be functioning and ready soon enough. So I'll see you once this is all in place. All right, so we're done. We've got 2 aquariums that are full with 2 more to fill up, which is great. And then we've put most of our Wetlandian exhibits in this little area here. The only problem is this Wetlandian cutlery. We need to be near an exterrogator exhibit. Now, we don't have an exterrogator exhibit here, so there's nothing we can do about that right now, so that's not going to be maxed out. But we're not really focusing on these little areas right now. It's all about getting some more fish, so we can actually start our next expedition. We are losing money though, so that's not great, but we can hopefully sort that out. The other thing I did was I maxed out the buzz bonus for this area here. We are going to start our expedition. We need to go to Marina Junction, and for that we need to buy a fresh food dispenser. So we're going to put one in this area here. This is the fresh food dispenser that is going to go in this space here. And you can see we've also set up the backstage areas as well, which is great. So fish with the pescatarian trait will eat smaller fish if placed in the same aquarium. Fish come in a variety of sizes. Bigger fish take up more of an aquarium's capacity. Fish size also impacts a number of characteristics. The sea is full of a wide variety of creatures. Be mindful of fish traits as you expand your marine life collection to avoid unwanted marine death. So we've unlocked Marina Junction for our next expedition. Let's go. We are going to go straight here. We're going to unlock that. Looking at our rewards, we've got 2 lots of tropical fish here that we can grab. We're going to bring gill gherkin along to boost our exhibit quality. We've also got a hull leak. If we have rapid restoration, we can counter that event, and avoiding sharks, which boosts our expedition time. We'll take, let's just take Dennis Phantom, unless we have somebody here. No, nobody that's really going to help us out on this expedition. Let's just take Dennis Phantom just for the hell of it. That does boost that event there as well, which is good. We don't have rapid restoration, or do we? We do. So that will, yeah, I think we'll take that. It's not exactly what I was hoping for, but we can take the wide tropical net, which will catch 2 tropical fish at the same time. We've made it detailed. We've got a survey level of plus 20% there, so that's good. That'll get us some more surveying done. What we are going to need is to hire more staff, but we can't really do that just yet. So yeah, the other thing is we haven't got any food or anything in here at the moment, so that's going to impact things a little bit. But we do have 2 tours that can kind of go around, and we will get a little bit of money from those. But at the moment, we're not making a great deal of cash. It's probably because I kicked everybody out of the museum. So yeah, we just have to ride the wave there, but people are 100% happy, so that's good. Average thirst, not great. I think maybe because we've got the money, we should put in some food stuff here. We can't really put them in the area where our aquariums are because they will just interfere with things. So I'm going to stick a couple here just to help us out. We can, however, place a water fountain down here. I think I can't see any issue with that. We'll stick it right there. Then we want to put in a few seats. So let's stick some Wetlandian benches down just to fill in some space. Let's put a bench there, and we'll place some in this little space here. There, and then we can get a bin in Surely that'll be useful. Just a basic bin, and it'll go right there, and another one right here. Perfect, that'll do. And that gets people some food and drink anyway. Then we just got to wait for our expedition to come back, and we'll see what we get. I think this will probably be one of the tiger sharks or something. From my, you know, what limited knowledge I can remember from playing the game in the first time. We have a lionhead fish. Perfect, that's what we wanted. Display a lionhead fish and unlock Tide Mountain. Okay, we've made $2 there. I don't know if you saw that. But, before we place our lionhead fish, we are going to max out the research on it. So we'll place the lionhead in there, and we can place the other one in once it is done. Back on another expedition then. Let's go. Auto-filling, and yep, that will do. We will take the wide tropical net. We'll make it detailed. That gives us another 20%. We've removed all of the events, but we don't have perfect catch, so we'll just have to be okay with that, really. Hopefully, though, that research won't take long at all. We've got one person working in there right now, and we are starting to make money. Of course, it was only $2 last month, but that will increase gradually. Let's have a quick look at what else we've got here, because looking at our ticket price, that's good value, so we can boost all of these up to bring us in a little bit more money. There we go. Then let's see what sponsorships we've been offered. They've offered us the diffuser again, which means this one's probably stopped working. So we'll sell that. Then we'll go back into our sponsors and accept another one. Then this can go in right there. Then they have offered us the bin again. We will take it and we'll put it somewhere where there's a fair bit of foot traffic, really, is what we want to do, because we need people to look at it. Problem is, it spits rubbish out all over the place, so we just need to make sure that somebody is there. Okay, good. Right. Has our lionhead fish research complete? Not quite yet. But we have pretty much unlocked everything we need for the next tier. So that's good. And income is starting to come in, 5,500, I think that is. That's good. We're making profit now. So we can start maybe training our staff. We've unlocked the shark decal as well, which is great. That's another wetlandian bit of decor. And it all helps. Right, so this next lionhead fish, again, straight into there for research. And we can now look at training. Let's have a look at our training then. What can we do? Because we have Gil Gherkin, we've got Mandy Jobfish here, who has surveying skills. So we'll add her to survey skills 2, which is good. Then over here we've got Erica Radical working in the ticket booth. Now, the problem is none of our staff have accomplished admissions. They're all customer service, which could be good, but could also be absolutely terrible. So we do need to be aware of that. We also short on security staff. So if somebody tries to steal something, you better believe they're going to get away with it. So that's not great either. We've got some more sticker book stuff here unlocked, but we don't need to pay too much attention to that. And I think the best thing to do then, we've got to unlock Tide Mountain. So I'm going to unlock that now. Well, hopefully I'll unlock it now. What is this expedition coming back with for us? We're at $31,000. So we are still bringing in a fair bit of cash. And it is the hermit turtle. Brilliant. And it's pristine. No, it's not. It's epic. Okay, that's fine. So we can now research the 2 turtles that we've just got. Perfect. Now, we're waiting for somebody to go in there and unlock the lion head. We've got 2 hermit turtles. Again, they will research us. They'll take 2 to get the research maxed out there. We've also then got Tide Mountain, which needs buzz bonuses on 80% of our fish and $5,000 from the gift shop, which won't take us long, and that gives us another couple of temperate fish. Then over here at Marina Junction, we just need to head back out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Sabrina with me to boost my survey skills. I'm going to make it detailed. I don't have the surveyor here, but we can take this out. Again, exhibit quality. It's only great at the minute, but actually what I really want to do is boost my survey level, so that's fine. We can just cope with that. But it might be a good idea to have my workshop create some survey scanners. So with the survey scanners, let's have a look, $25,000. I'll take the risk on that. We'll make 10 of those. We've only got $3,000 left in the bank though, so we do need to be very aware of that. And it is slowly going up though, so that is good. Right, Amelia Cloud. She's loyal, so we get a discount on her salary, so that could be good, but I wonder if there's anybody else I can bring in at short notice. Granny Crusts. Travel sick, robust, and morbid. That is not a good combination. Maybe Amelia's who we need. So let's put Amelia in, and we will train her in survival skills, because I don't have anyone trained in survival skills just yet. So let's get that done. We've got a dilemma. Now, a pirate ship appears on the horizon, skimming over the waves and coming this way. The team stands frozen in fear. We can either throw something overboard or flee. I'll flee. Our exhibit quality drops. That's a shame, but we'll deal with that. That's not an issue. Crime report, we exposed one thief and captured them, so that's very good. We've got somebody who's close to resigning, so let's just give all of our staff a pay review very quickly. I'm on the wrong screen. So there we go, staff, pay review, all staff. And let's just satisfy everybody's pay requests. There we go. Gets everybody back up to happy. Not ideal, but we have now unlocked Tide Mountain, so let's get that done. And we'll see what we get now. So we need to activate buzz bonuses on 4 fish with the pescatarian trait. Guests, we need 75 guests with 20 knowledge and receiving $50,000 from marine life donations, and then receive 35 guest reviews of at least 3.5 stars. So I think we will call it there, and I will see you next time. What I'm going to do is, like I said, I'll boost my survey level. We will go to Tide Mountain and I'll unlock everything there. And next episode, we'll be ready to put all of the new exhibits in and decorate those 2 brand new aquariums. We might need to add some more, but I'll see you then. Bye-bye.